Dearest friends, welcome. We are traveling together from last 1000 days in trying to study understand Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam, its stories and the lessons, messages to be learned from that. A beautiful journey it was. Yes, our capacities are not so great to delve deep into the every aspect of Bhagavatam, but still, by the grace of Guru Parampara, by the grace of the Lord, at least we have made an attempt. And definitely, it has given some idea to us that there is a text called as Bhagavatam. It has 12 skandhas. In that, these are the stories that are there, and they are conveying us only one message of Bhagavad Bhakti, Jagat, Prema, and Seva, as well as the Tattva Jnana. Now, you remember that sloka many times we used to discuss few months and year back. One sloka in which what is there in Bhagavatam is said by mhm, mm, Suta Mahamuni to Shaunakaji. Shaunakji's question also. See, Bhakti Jnana Viragapto Viveko Vardhate Mahan Maya Moha Nirasascha Vaishnavaihi Kriyate Katham. So, this is what was the question by Shaunakadi Rishis to Suta Mahamuni. So, that shows to us what is there in Bhagavatam. Through all the Bhagavatam stories, our intellect is made activated. And that intellect is made activated means in the intellect, the Band Akalka Tala is opened, and the opening of it is able to do Viveka. Okay? Proper, authentic Viveka. And that Viveka, learnt from the Bhagavata Kathas, leads to these three sadhanas in life. One is called as Bhakti, second is Jnanam, third is called as Vairagya. Okay? So, what are these three things? The Bhakti, Jnana, Vairagya, which are the result of Viveka, which is the result of a relentless study of Bhagavata Purana. First, the Vairagya is that attitude of our life with the world outside, so that world is not disturbed by us, we are not disturbed by the world. That's called as Vairagya. The presence and absence of world doesn't disturb us. We are there in the world as much as required to serve, etc. More than that, neither we are expecting anything from the world nor troubling the world. That is called Vairagya. Then the second thing is Bhakti. Toward the Lord, developing the Bhakti. The Lord who is the creator, maintainer, dissolver, especially the giver of Karma Phala as well as Anugraha, even Mukti if he strongly asks. Towards that Lord, what relation we have to have is called Bhakti. All the details regarding the Bhakti are exhaustively expounded in Bhagavata Mahapurana. So, with the word Vairagya, with the Lord Bhakti, then what is the third thing left? It is our own selves. About us, what we have to have is our own Swarupa Tattva Atma Jnanam. That we have forgotten our essential self. We took up these Panchakoshas as the self, and we, with this Tadatmya, suffering as a Jiva. So, knowledge about myself, devotion to the Lord, Vairagya Yukta Dharma Sahita Seva to the world. These three are thoroughly understood when the Viveka is awakened. Through Bhagavata Dhyanam, this Viveka is made to be awakened. So that is why this Bhagavata Mahapurana, until these four things happen, Viveka, Vairagya, Bhakti, Jnana, we have to go on listening to Puranas, especially Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana's Katha. Listening just to stories is one thing. Listening every shloka, which we are doing from 1000 days, yaad rakho, is another. Yet, even if that is done, not sufficient unless every topic, every shloka, whatever the main important thing we have heard, we have learned, that has to be noted in a notebook, noted in our heart to the extent possible. We should be able to implement that also. Through that, slowly we come out of all clutches and bondages towards the mukti or liberation. That is how Bhagavad Mahapurana we took up for our study. Then again, second round we made. We are now into the 10th skandha also. This 12th we do, that's it. And also evenings we are doing our Adhyatma Ramayanam in our all the four classes today. Next 1 hour, 1.5 hour. First Bhagavatam, Dashama Skandha, Shri Uddhavaji's great words about Gopikas we will listen. Thereafter we will see the last two shlokas of third chapter of 12th Skandha, wherein the final teachings of sadhana. Almost the time of departure has come for Parikshit our SHUKADEVJI'S teachings. Then we go to our Adhyatma Ramayana. There we will see today Sri Sugrivaji's praise and prayer to Lord Rama. Few more shlokas will touch today. Then we have the chanting of Sri Lalita Stotra Shatanamavali, 25 names. Let us start with every day's devotion and commitment and ekagrata and shraddha as we do every day. Let us start. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditaratascha Artheshvabhignaswarat Tene Brahma Hrudaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yat Surayaha Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Amrusha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Narayanan Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Yontah Pravishya Mama Vachamimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatya Tidharaswadhamna Anyanscha Hasta Charana Shravana Tvagadina Pranane Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Samasta Devatabhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana Acharyebhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Mahavishnave Brahmane Sanakadi Munibhyo Naradaya Veda Vyasaya Shukabrammarshe Suta Mahamane Shaunakadi Rishibhyo Vaishampayanadi Rishibhyo Atrayad Rishibhyo Matsyadevatarebhyo Namaha Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Tesham Sarvesham Gurunam Devatanam Parabrahmanah Shrutimadu Anugrahena उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्व व्याप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य द्वादशस्कन्धस्य वि पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। गुप्ता जी को फोन लगाइए। मैसेज तो भेजा है, डोंट नो वेदर दे सॉ इट और नॉट। ज्योति अम्मा, मेक ए कॉल टू गुप्ता जी, कैन यू? So, we are slowly, steadily studying the life studying teachings of Bhagavad Puranam. We are now in Dashama Skandha, Parayanam and little meaning. That's how we started, but we are going patiently, deeply. आगे का क्लास स्टार्ट हो गया क्लास स्टार्ट हो गया क्लास स्टार्ट हो गया क्लास शुरू हुआ So, Lord Krishna physically left Vrindavana, went to Mathura, and all these Gopikas are in the pangs of suffering. Bhagavan knows. So, he has sent the best of his mantris, Shishya, Bhakta, and Mitra, Uddhavji as a messenger, sending the Tattva Jnana through him to Gopikas for two reasons. One, with that Ananya Bhakti, their Antakarana is so Shuddha that they deserved that. Second is that so much they are attached to the Lord, it is only Tattva Jnana, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana which can free from those pangs of suffering. Then they heard it, and though little bit of emotions were there, yet they have accepted that knowledge, they changed themselves, and then they have put up some beautiful, prayerful words again in front of Uddhavji for Krishna. And yesterday we have spent around 15-20 minutes to study that beautiful sloka, and we try to apply it for our own life also. He Natha, He Ramanatha, He Brajanatha, then Arti Nashana, Magnamuddhara, Govinda, Gokilama, Urjina Arnavat. Gokulam, Urjina Arnavat. And these are the slokas which are most powerful, most great, uh, in guiding us as to how to we have to pray to that Lord. Mm. Mm. Such are the portions of Bhagavata which don't allow us to go more ahead because there is nothing more. If we can stick to this knowledge in practice, enough for us to have total Sharanagati, Bhagavad Kripa and Bhagavad Darshana and Bhagavad Anubhuti. Anyway, this is how the greatest sloka it was. Now, Shukadevji says what happened after that. Okay, let us chant from that mantra 53 up to 63. We have not chanted today. Let us make a 5 minutes chant and let's see the meaning. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dashamaskandha Urvardaha Atha Sapta Chatvarim Shodhyaya Gopya Uchuhu He Natha He Ramanatha Vrajanathartinashana Magnamuddhara Govinda Gokulam Vrajinarnavat Shri Shuka Uvacha Tatastaha Krishna Sandeshaihi Vyapeta Virahajvaraha Uddhavam Pujayam Chakruhu Jnatvatmanamodhokshajam Vasakati Chinmasan Gopinam Vinudan Shuchaha Krishna Leela Katham Gayan रमयामास गोकुलं यावन्त्यहानिनन्दस्य व्रजेवात्सीत्स उद्धवः व्रजौकसां क्षणप्रायाणि आसन् कृष्णस्य वार्तया सरिद्वनगिरिद्रोणीः वीक्षन् कुसुमितान् द्रुमान् कृष्णं संस्मारयन् रेमे हरिदासो व्रजौकसां दृष्ट्वैव मादिगोपीनाम कृष्णावेशात्मविक्लवम् उद्धवः परमप्रीतः ता नमस्यन्निदं जगौ एताः परं तनुभृतो भुवि गोपवद्धो गोविन्द एव निखिलात्मनि रूढभावाः वाञ्छन्ति यद्भवभियो मुनयो वयं च किं ब्रह्मजन्मभिः अनन्तकथारसस्य क्वेमाः स्त्रियो वनचरीर्व्यभिचारदुष्टाः कृष्णे क्व चैष परमात्मनि रूढभावः ननु ईश्वरोऽनुभजतो अविदिशोऽपि साक्षात् श्रेयस्तनोत्यगदराज इवोपयुक्तः नायं श्रियोऽङ्ग उनितान्तरतेः प्रसादः स्वर्योषितां नलिनगन्धरुचां कुतोऽन्याः रासोत्सवेस्य भुजदण्डगृहीतकण्ठ लब्धाशिशाम्य उदगात् व्रजवल्लवीनाम् आसामहो चरणरेणुजुषाम् अहं स्यां वृन्दावने किमपि गुल्ब लतौषधीनां या दुस्त्यजं स्वजनम् आर्यपथं च हित्वा भेजुर्मुकुन्दपदवीम श्रुतिभिर्विमृग्याम या वै श्रियार्चितम् अजादिभिः आप्तकामैः योगेश्वरैरपि यदात्मनि रासगोष्ठ्यां कृष्णस्य तत् भगवतश्चरणारविन्दं न्यस्तं स्तनेषु विजहुः परिरभ्यतापं वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां पादरेणुमभीक्ष्णशः यासां हरिकथोद्गीतं पुनातिभुवनत्रयम्. Friends, take these words true that each of this shloka to a person of single pointedness, to a sadhaka of Krishna Bhakti, to a Shraddhalu, to a Sukshma Grahi, excellent guidances. As we were talking yesterday also at length, little more, little less the other day, that it is our misfortune that we are not given these subjects right from beginning, nor we have that intellect mind tuned to such a subtle, sublime, beautiful knowledges that we are missing the benefit of them. Being Hindu, being born in India, being Sanatana Dharmi, most unfortunate. In fact, every Hindu Sanatana Dharmi should thoroughly understand, grasp the essence of some Puranas, Bhagavata Ityadi, some of these chapters of Gita, one or two Upanishads, some great topics of Mahabharata, some Prakarana Granthas. Thoroughly we must study and know through them what is meant for we human beings to achieve as ultimate goal, how to do that. Alas, somehow we are missing. Anyway, lucky that which Janma Punya, which Rishi Muni Gurus, Charana Kamala we have washed our did seva, that they might have blessed us. Chalo, even it is Kali Yuga, you will be getting a chance to study, listen to Bhagavad. Dekho, we are here now. Sorry, friends. Amma. So, what a beautiful topics they are. Now, the topic under discussion is what? Sri Uddhavaji sent by Krishna went to Vrindavan. He met Nanda Yashoda. They have narrated all stories of Krishna. Uddhavaji was touched so much by their prema to Krishna. Then he gave the Tattvopadesha, Brahmopadesha, Jnanopadesha as given by Krishna to them. Then these Gopikas saw some Ratha there. Who is that? Again, Akurura came or what? Then Uddhavji early took bath, went there. Then in the beginning, they didn't talk. They talked to him. They respected him. Again, they did that Brahmara Geetam. In that they expressed their single-pointed love to Lord Krishna and also dukkha and anguish, virahatapa, because Krishna left them. Thereafter, mm, mhm. Bhagavan Krishna's Sandesha of Tattva Jnana in 6 steps Uddhavji gave, Gopikas have received it. And again they express their prema and all. Now seeing their hearts, Uddhavji was so much touched. What he speaks about them is that very, very beautiful topic which we little started yesterday. What Shukadevji started telling after Uddhavji is telling to them teachings and their reciprocation. What was in the mind of Uddhava? Now Sri Shuka Uvacha. Tataha taha, having heard the Tattvajnana message sent by Krishna, those Gopikas, Krishna Sandeshaihi Vipeta Virahajvaraha. Please remember all these three people. One, Arjuna was in that Yuddha Bhumi, that again, that Jvara, Jvara, he says, Brahmati Vichame Manaha Nimitta Nijavashyami, all that. So that Jvara of Arjuna also gone away by Krishna Sandesha, called as Gita. Toward the end of Bhagavatam, Krishna only gave again to Uddhavji great Jnana Sandesha by which the Uddhavji's Jvara also went away. Jvara means fear, dukkha, samsara, all of that. Here also, when Krishna through Uddhava gave the knowledge to the Gopikas, unka bhi Jvara dur ho gaya. Jvara is worry, fears and all. Samsara keh do. So Krishna Sandesha of here in few shlokas what is given, in Gita what is given 700 verses, in Bhagavatam more than 1000 verses. Whatever is given, these are all good for removal of our samsara. So इनका ये ज्वर निकल गया, विरह ज्वर. Then out of gratitude to this Guru now, we told yesterday, again we will not repeat, Gopikas are the Bhaktas, Krishna is Bhagavan. Please by their bhakti, he has sent Guru Uddhava with the Jnana Sandesha. He has given the Jnana to them. Dekho, they have received. Uddhavam pujayan chakruhu jnatva atmanam adhokshajam. So Uddhava is always in that not only great devotion to the Lord, but total oneness with Him. That he becomes messenger pakka without any interpolation from inside the messenger of Bhagavan. Remember, Rishis, Munis, Guru, Devatas always look for counters to express their knowledge to the people to lift them out of the samsara. Like morning we have seen how beautiful that was in our Yoga Darshanam also, out of Karuna. I have to give Dharma Jnana Upadesha to the jivas who are suffering in Kalpa Mahakalpa. That Karuna is there in Ishvara, we have seen. Niratishayam Sarvagnatamijam. Tomorrow we will see that Lord Ishvara only, as Kapila he expressed and gave this great Sankhya Jnana to Asuri. So what we are seeing here, the counters, the Lord, the Rishi Muni want to express their Jnana to help the masses. Here Uddhavji is the best of the counter, through which Krishna expressed and gave the knowledge of Tattva to Gopikas. So now Gopikas ke liye Guru hai. Therefore, what did they do? Uddhavam pujayan chakru. They have done puja to Uddhav. And what about the knowledge of theirs regarding about Krishna given by Uddhava? Have they received it or have they thrown away or have they forgotten? The answer given is Jnatva Atmanam Adhokshacham. Doubtlessly, they took Lord Krishna as their own self now. Atmanam Adhokshacham Jnatva. Is it understandable? They have transcended the identity of Krishna as Deha Adi. They have understood him to be the Tattva. They have transcended their Rupadi. They discovered themselves also pure Atma. And this Atma, that Atma is one. That is what they have lifted their understanding also, experience also. Because of great Sandesha by Krishna himself, Uddhava himself, see, Paramatma himself intends love for them. Uddhava is the greatest Guru. Gopika themselves are highly matured. That's why in one satsang of 10 shlokas, उनको ये कृष्ण साक्षात आत्मा है ये ज्ञान हो गया. Because there is no obstructions there in their heart. They are purified hearts. Is it not? Same sentences told to Gopikas and to us. We need 1000 lives to digest this knowledge and accept him as Paramatma, our own Atma, like they have done. But for them, It's only one class because they are so much purified in themselves. So these are all the things which you have to learn from them. Oh yeah. So having done puja to Uddhavji, these Gopikas realize that Krishna is Paramatma only. Then after what happened, so beautiful it is. Ki Uvasa Katichin Masan Gopinam Vinudan Shuchaha. Some more months, Uddhavji stayed there. So anyway, they must have said, Ki Krishna Bhagavan, we don't know when we will come or not. You are anyway there. Stay more time. Like that, they might have went on extending. अब उद्धव जी भी देखो such a wonderful bhaktas and shrotas. When he found he also could not move. He stayed for months. Now remember, most important, Krishna sent Uddhava to teach the Tattvajnanas his love for them. They also want that. But when both of them met, Uddhava and Gopikas, did they waste their time or meeting by talking anything other than Krishna? Big question, no? Answer is what you know? Krishna Leela Katham Gayan. Ramayamasa Gokulam. You know? Lord Krishna's Leelas, Vishnu Bhagavan's all Avatara Leelas, Uddhavji went on talking and made all of them revel in that bhakti rasa. Already they have, but और भी उसको सोने पे सुहागा. You know, that day, yesterday only we missed. I mean, the status also, yesterday we sent the message. Today also, yesterday also we talked about it. Let us not live our life without enjoying that pure devotion to God, also our spiritual tattva jnana, at least theoretical. Even if you have not come to the level of deep meditations to transcend the upadhis, etc., at least सिद्धांत ज्ञान का आनंद तो लेना चाहिए हमको. Underline it. Gopikas and Uddhav, they are not in any of the worldly talk. Krishna Leela Katham Gayan Ramayamasa Gokulam. So, the Shuddha Antakarana of Uddhav ji कि भगवान कृष्ण के कथाओं के अलावा he cannot talk anything. That's why he was sent. And what Gopikas want in their life? उनका लग गया ना मन भगवान में. What else they want to listen? Nothing. है ना, किसी के बारे में सोचते रहो तो प्यार होता है, और जिनके प्रति प्यार होता है उनके बारे में सुनने को मन होता है. So relate this to our own life. As we said, wife and husband, parents, children, friends, keep meeting once in a week only for Krishna Leela Smarana. I tell you, you will not believe, I know that that is my misfortune and your stupid misfortune, that you will never do it. Even knowing that I am telling. The only way to drop all misunderstandings, non positivities, quarrels, egos, prestige issues between the family members is together you study Bhagavad Leela. That's the only way you can come out of all egos, etc. That is why in our Sanatana tradition, the Nitya Puja, everybody at home, Nitya Agnihotra, Nitya that Kula Deva Puja, Nitya Parayanam, then those days of Brata Upavasu, once in a while, महात्माओं को बुलाकर घर में उनको भोजन आदि देकर उनके मुखार विंद से हाउ टू लिव लाइफ जीना सीखना, हाउ टू मेंटेन द माइंड सीखना, what is Bhagwan and devotion and reaching him, that is learning, and through that Mahatma listening to Tattva, ये हमेशा चलता रहता था. Therefore, everybody's mind intellects were filled with love for all, knowledge as to how to live life. There was no pettiness of ego and selfishness. Therefore, meager physical outer things they used to have, but maximum bliss they had. Happiness of being together. In today's world, material things are many, but nobody to teach us because we are not ready to listen. Therefore, we are missing really the joy of life, spiritual, life love, life of being with others, giving up our ego selfishness. बहुत important बात मैंने बता दिया. That day I want to see where my Indians, all Hindus, Continuously means once in a day, or once in a week, or twice a week, entire family in sitting and studying one or the other book. अब याद करो एक बार कि आप 70 साल के हो, आपका जब शादी हो गए, बच्चे हो गए, आपका 40 साल 35 साल, तो पिछले 35 साल में if your family members, your children, wife, husband, if you had started reading one book, in these 35 years, you would have studied 100 books together. Tulsi Ramayana, Bhagavata, all these Ramayana, Upanishad, Gita, अभिमान कितना wisdom बढ़ता था. That's what I said the other day. इकट्ठा सिनेमा जाते हो, खाने को होटल जाते हो, प्रोग्राम पार्टी पिकनिक में जाते रहते हो, हर तरह चीज करते हो, एंड इकट्ठा शास्त्र नहीं पढ़ सकते. Can't we listen to Krishna Katha together? How such a worst, lower, downtrodden, what to talk about? म्लेच्छ बता तो मैं क्या कहूँ, कौन सा शब्द यूज करे? इतने गिरे हुए इंसान हम, शर्म करो. How much papa we have done that we are born in that family where parents have never taught us, and that type of children are born who don't listen to us. भोग करते हो साथ में, योग नहीं करते, राग द्वेष करते हो, प्रेम भक्ति नहीं करते, भौतिक ज्ञान पाते हो, आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान नहीं चाहिए. What are you doing, Indians? You Hindus? Oh, you are bigger enemies to Hinduism than the other religions. I don't know. कैसे शर्म नहीं आता हमको? I'm just telling, in 35 years, if you have sat every day half an hour in the evening, टाइम नहीं मत बोलना, घंटों से टीवी के सामने बैठते हैं, सेल फोन में गप्पे मारते हैं. नेवर से देयर इज नो टाइम, ऑलवेज इट इज देयर. This all because of your modern education, your money mongering, exposed to all the things. Everybody's become arrogant. They don't want to listen to anyone. Especially this young generation, I'm so painful to see them. 1%'s okay, but 99% lost in the worldliness, lost because parents have nothing to teach them, grandparents have nothing to teach them, schools, education system, and they have none of these subjects. I'm discussing on this topic कि कृष्ण लीला कथाम गायन रमयामासु गोकुलम. So that means what? Every day, morning, evening, they must be having that Krishna Leela Katha. He must be teaching them Upanishad Jnana, Krishna, how to see Bhagavan Krishna as a Tattva and his Leelas in other avatar Kathas. And he must be teaching them the psychology, spiritual, everything सिखाते गए होंगे उद्धव जी. And they also must be narrating their stories with Krishna. याद रखना, ओनली थ्रू रामा एंड कृष्ण एंड शिवा माता रानी और नित्य निरंतर देवता कथा श्रवणम, one side our bhakti will go toward them, other side we come out of samsara. This is the only way. Puja Gurudevji knows. That's why he started all those study groups, etc. He knows in future people cannot go to big programs, can't travel distances because of the traffic and all. तो whichever the apartment building you are, 10-20 लोग बैठ लो अपना शास्त्र पढ़ो. He knows even further, even that also failed because of Corona and all. Therefore, he gave books like self-unfoldment and all. Toward the end, he gave scheme of study. I tell you what a master he is. He just said, read this book first, 10 pages per day, 3 times. After that, read this book 2 times. Then this book 1 time. Then after the whole course is over, repeat it 3 more times. You no need to go to any satsang also. See Gurudevji's. You have many of you know his books. You read that self-unfoldment, Kindle Live and all. Scheme of study last में लिखा रहता है. Those who are at home as well as in study group. Both the things. He visualized that in future people may not be able to find time together, or ultimately everybody will have to study Shastra by their own, understand and go further. So he organized yajnas through Swami Dharmacharya himself. He made study groups and he made the study schemes to be studied individually. All in all, be in touch with the Lord. Know the Lord's Leelas, know the knowledge, know the mithyatva of the world, know the devilish actions of our own mind. अरे कितना कबाड़ा ही रे बाबा मन में सत्यानाश कर रहे अपने जिंदगी को. What ragas, what dvesha, what desire, what angers, what fright, what egos, what fightings. अरे बाप रे, पॉइजनस बना रहे हम अपने जिंदगी को बहुत सारे लोग. First, joint family is broken. Now only the later on only one family with children and daughters-in-law and all. अब वो भी निकल गए. Parents somewhere, son and daughter somewhere. अब ये भी उनका रात का ड्यूटी दिन का ड्यूटी है. हफ्ते में 1 घंटा मिलते हैं, उसमें 55 मिनट फाइटिंग के लिए, 5 मिनट पानी पीने के. First. Anyway, I loved this thing. Krishna Leela Katham Gayan Ramayamasa Gokulam. Okay. Then Yavanti Ahani Nandasya Vraje Avatsit Saha Uddhavaha. As long as Uddhavaji was there in that Nanda Gokula, Vrajaukasam, for the Vrajabhumi people, Shanaprayani Asan. It was only for as a movements only. Why? Krishnasya Vartaya. Therefore, this is how we have to spend our time. Only in Krishna Katha, all our life's time has to be spent. Time is spent, no new vasanas are created, and by listening to Krishna Katha again and again, as it is being said in the 12th skandha, we have allowed Lord Krishna to establish in our hearts. Is it not? कथा करते करते हृदय में भगवान बैठ जाएंगे. Is it not? ना उसके बाद क्या हुआ? Wow, beautiful this is. कि सरित, it means rivers, vana, forest, giri, mountain, droni, those valleys, vikshan, seeing all of them. Kusumitan druman, the trees full of flowers. Krishnam sansmarayan, reme haridasa brajaukasa. So, Haridasa Reme Vrajaukasam. Krishnam Samsmaryan Reme Haridasa Vrajaukasam. He himself reveled and he made them also reveling Uddhavaji. Means, I am not giving details here. It's a big topic. I can talk on this for hours together. It could be like this. You only asking every of the gopi, बताओ आपने उनसे कहाँ मिले, तो वो जगह पे आपने क्या देखा, उन्हें बंसुरी बजाया या मोर से खेला या वो पानी में वो नहाए थे या इधर गाय को घास चरवाया या उधर दूध निकाला या इधर गाय से बात की और बच्चों के साथ खेले और यहाँ का फल या फूल तोड़े और यहाँ का फूल और पत्तों से माला बनाया. नो, दिस इज हाउ ऑल द प्लेसेस उद्धवा. मतलब ऐसा होता होगा सुबह एवरीडे नाश्ता किए होंगे, सुबह अपने पोटली बांध ली, दे मस्ट बी गोइंग टू वन प्लेस narrating all the leelas that Krishna did there, and Uddhavaji must be explaining the symbolism, the tattva, the jnana hidden in this leela to them. And till evening they stay there, come back home. Like that or many other ways, they were reveling. He was also reveling. Reme, Krishnam samsmarayan Reme Haridasa Prajaukasam. Both, he was reminding them of Krishna, they were reminding them of Krishna. In that, for them, Krishna was the topic central, neither of their ego. No, this is the only one rahasya in life. When two people come together and talk about first person or second person or third person, it is samsara. When two people come and finish the minimum duty and talk only about Paramatma, then that is a wisdom, that is a maturity. Very, very important thought it is. Okay, then the last one he says, Društva evam adi gopinam Krishna avesha atma viklavam. Seeing that restlessness in Gopikas, because their whole personality, Krishna avesha atma. No, this is what we have to picturize here. Such topics को देखकर कि क्या picturize कर सकते हैं यहाँ कि while telling about Krishna's रूप, they must be having tears. Somebody must be telling about Krishna's childhood prattles लेकर as he grew to 7, 8, 9 years. what how he was talking, ऐसे बोलते और किसी की आंखों में पानी आएगा, somebody Krishna's looks वर्णन करते हुए, somebody Krishna's walking, Krishna's the dance. So everyone, like children, when you take them 5-10 of them, 1 minute, 5-10 of them to exhibition. One second. It's our heartfelt, sublime tuning in that calm and quiet mind. When we maintain with Krishna as well as Bhagavatam, then only we will be able to read between the lines. If every aspect of these Krishna Leelas had to be explained by Shukadevji or Vyasji, it would be, umpty number of volumes of Bhagavatam. We should have that subtlety to catch the in-between message. For example, when Shukadevji says here, Gopinam Krishna Avesha Atma Viklavam. Krishna Avesha Atma Viklavam means their whole self is totally submerged in Krishna so much. Like the children when you take them to an exhibition, huge children of 5, 6, 7 years. And when they come back, how they narrate every of the incident to the grandparents who have not come. In the same way, they becoming like children, all these Gopikas must be exuberantly narrating all these stories of everything of Krishna to Uddhavaji, and in that excitement, every of the emotion they must be expressing. The love, the devotion, the compassion shown by Krishna, the concern shown by the Krishna, all of that. I tell you, my dear friends, these are the things meditating on which alone not only we get devotion towards the Lord, but byproduct is what? The heart becomes pure. In the pure heart only, we can see the entire world as the expression of the Lord, extend that unconditional love and service to all. That is the true fulfillment of life, and not filling our heart with all the non-positivities, suffering ourselves and making everybody to. So this word Krishna Avesha Atma Viklabam. And see, he came to teach them Tattva Jnana. Uddhava, sent by Krishna. He did as messenger. But Krishna sent him Uddhava. अरे भाई तू तो ज्ञान जानता है और इससे ज़्यादा भक्ति भी जाननी है. And to the Gopikas also, तुमको तो मेरे प्रति प्रेम है अनन्या. I accepted. अब तुमको तत्व ज्ञान चाहिए. So the devotion and knowledge complemented together evolves a person to visualize the divinity within and without, within and around. So see that combination, see that subtle intellect of Krishna, subtle planning of it. Uddhava is highly paripakwa. In his Tattva Jnanam, he should be touched with prema and bhakti. He sent him to those rusty Gopikas, but he was flabbergasted seeing their devotion. Gopikas are Anya Bhakti, nothing we want. None of them have anything. Krishna, Sarvam Krishna only, Krishnamaya. And to them, Bhagavan gave Tattva Jnana. And you and I also, live your samsara, live your dharma. Go through all experiences. They're all prarabdha. You cannot avoid. But in and through only negotiate your time in such a way that add devotion to yourself through the study of Shastra, through listening to your UDDHAVAJI'S, by your own thinking. So to add little Tattva Jnana, that everything, like in a sumptuous Indian meals, there is a taste of all types, there is nurturement, there is contentment, there is nourishment. Same way, life should be filled with all these things. Anything we lack, then that will be filled with misery only. None of these most important ingredients of life. Bhakti miss nahi hona, jnana miss nahi hona, seva nahi miss nahi hona, dharma nahi hona miss, prema miss nahi hona. Prarabdha you have to be able to, withstand to onslaughts. Because we don't know what papa we have done, what time, what dukkha comes. Have the guts even to manage all of that. This is how, when we relentlessly listen our Shastras, they equip us with all these unseen subtle informations and knowledges. Then only, along with the standard of life, the science is growing in us through all the Bhautikavada, the standard of living also grows. For that, we are born, especially as सनातन धर्मीस, भारत माता के चरण में हम सब हैं. अपने जन्म को इन शास्त्रों के अध्ययन से ही हमें धन्य करना है. Now tomorrow, don't miss the class. Tomorrow is New Year's Day also. Yugadim, where 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 shlokas. Uddhavji talks about Gopikas. I tell you, none in the world other than Uddhava can understand the sublime understanding which Uddhava had about Gopikas. Such a great bhakta, such a great jnani. Finally, he says, I do pranams to the dust of the feet of the Gopikas. That beautiful portion, and the New Year's Day we are going to listen. Don't miss it. Now we'll have to rush for some program. I'll come back in 1 hour. Then our 12th Skandha and Adhyatmika Ramayanam I'll take at what's the time now? 6:20. Around 7:30 I'll come back and we'll have those 2 classes. Okay. Thank you. I'll just do the arati. Om Bhurvasvatsavarenyam Bhargo Dedya. O Deso Pranaya Panaya Sava Brahmane Brahmaran Madhyavadya Mustavad Vakshatambulam Sarpayam Om Anatatra Surya Padar Kanema Vidattamya Bhandasya Bhasa Suyam Bhati. Friends, because of some reason, few days our classes will be erratic like this. Please forgive me. And I am not going to miss any classes, morning, evening, wale. Time may change, but definitely we'll have the classes. श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री भागवत महापुराण की जय. श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. समस्त साधक भक्त श्रोत सेवक उपासक गण की जय. आफ्टर 1 hour, डोंट गो एनीवे. 7:15, 7:30 को मैं करता हूँ. शायद 7:30, 7:45, 8 बजे. Thank you all. Gupta ji, see you.